Welcome to Just Be You with Charles Clevenger. Sit back, relax, and let's go!
So you're a top producing real estate agent. You're a coach and a mentor, right? I'm going to ask you this. What are things that you wish you would have known, things that you would want a new agent or somebody going into real estate to prepare for and to know going in to be successful?
Step number one, be coachable. Let me elaborate on that for a second. By coaching, I'm not saying that someone is always going to be behind your ear telling you what to do, but you have to embrace every opportunity because coaching doesn't have to come directly from like a teacher or an instructor. It could be a coworker that is not necessarily coaching you directly, but you're watching, you're taking notes, you're learning from their own mistakes.
Gotcha.
When I joined, I learned a lot from you, not so much by asking you, but just watching. Good and bad. Maybe some things I was like, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it different. But I was watching, and I would pick and choose what I wanted to take from those people that I would look up to.
And backtrack, that was like in life, in the Air Force and whatever industry you're in, right? You see people that you emulate.
See how it's all tied together? I mean, it's really the same thing. You have to embrace the journey. You're going to hear me say this a lot. Because like I said, people think it's going to happen in a matter of days. I didn't become a top producer from day one. I believed I could
None of us did, yeah.
But I let my work speak for itself.
Absolutely.
So I would say work ethic is number 3.
Put your head down and grind, man. Absolutely.
I can coach you as much as possible, Charles, but I cannot want it more than you.
Absolutely.
I can't. Number one, as a coach, is going to drain me to push someone to a point where I almost have to wake you up. We're not in the military anymore.
No,
I can't do that for you.
No.
If my bank account is growing and you're sinking and you're not doing anything about it and you're just looking at me, at some point, my buddy, you're going to fall. And it's not much that I can do. I can't always just hold you, right? No one is going to tell you to wake up. No one is going to tell you to reach out to your clients. No one is going to tell you what we do. Right, in our team. But in a lot of places, they won't. It's about you deciding. Number 4, be organized. And that is the toughest one.
Right.
I'm sure you could agree with.
So I think with us, we had a kind of maybe a head up, right? We had a kind of a foot in the door when it comes to organization because we came from the military background, so we understood structure, right? And we already kind of inherently knew what structure was as far as our day-to-day activity. Hey, man, I know I'm going to wake up by 6:30 in the morning. I'm going to go to the gym. Get my workout in, and that's going to set the rest.
We're like potty trained puppies, bro.
Yeah, right. And with us, man, I think it's and a lot of people out there, right? Is our schedule. It's already set, man. We're creatures of habit, right? Listen, man. If I don't go to the gym in the morning, I don't feel right the rest of the day. So I know I need to go to the gym, whether I feel like it or not. I'm going to go. I'm going to get my workout in. I could be feeling horrible in the morning, horrible when I wake up, but once I get my workout in, I'm good. Mentally and physically, I feel better. So I think that sets our day, right? But that's just part of our, like you said, being disciplined, right? And structure. Structure. If I sleep into 10 o'clock, there's people, I'm getting real estate, I can do what I want, I can set my own schedule. No, you can't.
You won't make it.
You're not going to make it, right? Because you need that structure, right? Get your butt up, go to the gym, whatever you do in the morning. Get your routine, and then by, whatever time in the morning, you're going to start working. You're going to start grinding. Because guess what? There's somebody else out there that's grinding harder. That started at 4 o'clock in the morning, but you start at 5. So they're working harder than you. Yeah, you got to step your game up. We can talk about this shit all day, man.
Yeah.
Because we lived it, we breathe it.
So much.
We live it, we breathe it, we love it. It's what we do. I joke with other mentors on our team about being a life coach, right? And our job as mentors and coaches in real estate bleeds into being a life coach because it's all intertwined. Right?
It goes together.
It all goes together. It's all intertwined, right? And shout out to some super famous, influencers that I take from. David Goggins is one, even though I don't like Navy SEALs. Please don't take that in the wrong way, right?
Don't kill me.
I know y'all don't kill me. I know y'all gonna write a book about this shit later. C.T. Fletcher, certain people, individuals that are
Tom Ferry,
right? That are obsession, right? You have to be obsessed with what you do to be great,
right? You must breathe it. You must live it.
Right.
That's the thing you should think of in the morning, right? And maybe not necessarily the job, but maybe your why, and that why is going to trigger you working hard.
Absolutely, your why is going to transition to your spirit, your craft,
100%.
Right? Whatever you're doing, man. whether it's writing children's books, it's selling casas, right? Like we do, it's coaching people. It's serving in the military, man. Whatever your grind is, man, you have to be obsessed with it to be great at it. You know, I think CT Fletcher, shout out to CT. I met him once, man. That's my dude.
I did too.
That's my dude.
Just as awesome in person as he is in video.
Absolutely, man. And, he's obsession. You have to be obsessed.
Obsessed. Command. Yeah. Command yourself. Tell yourself, I have no choice.
This mindset, but you have to be obsessed with this, with whatever you're doing.
100%, man.
Yeah.
And I would say number 5, self-education. A lot of times we get to a point where we feel like we know enough and that we can't learn anything more because we've already done a couple contracts here and there.
Right.
Guess what? Real estate, you got surprises coming your way every contract. Every client is a different person.
Absolutely.
The more you know, the more scenarios you've been through, maybe if you didn't even go through it, maybe if you already studied about it, you read about it, you educated yourself on it. That set me to a point where I almost started separating completely from my peers. They were no longer my peers. There were more people that were getting left behind, and my peers became people that were in leadership positions because I was kind of operating within that same type of mindset and framed to constantly self-educate, top of the discipline, on top of the hard work, on top of the organization. That is a formula.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell me it doesn't matter where you come from, background, poor, Bronx. It doesn't matter. This is what's going to pay how committed you are. I want it to be known as someone that was dependable and someone that no matter, you can say whatever you can about Pedro, but one thing, he's going to be there and he's going to deliver because that's what he does. And he does it well. Right? Self-studying. That's something you and I always talk about. That's what Levi talks about. Always studying what we do for 15 minutes a day. Right. I mean, how easy is that? But a lot of people don't do it.
It's your craft.
They would rather be on TikTok looking at puppy shit on the floor. Right? All day laughing rather than maybe watch something that has to do with what they do or what they could be doing.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's easy to get drugged down that social media rabbit hole. I know I do sometimes. Just scroll.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Listen,
scrolling.
I'm not a robot.
Yeah.
Right? I have fun. I'm a daddy now and I'm a husband. Yes, I'm going to watch some goofy stuff every now and then.
Right.
But I have a key right here in my head that I can turn on and I can turn off. And I'm in charge of that. Yeah. And I click that button and when it's time to perform and show, and I'll tell myself, if I'm leaving my house, away from my baby and my wife, and go drive 2 hours to show a house, I'm not going to be okay if nothing comes out of that. Something must come out of that.
Your ROI, return on investment.
I'm demanding something out of me. Right. I'm not just going to go and open up a door. I'm going to deliver the best service. You're going to meet the best agent you ever met when you come meet. And I'm going to make sure of that. Because I control that.
Absolutely.
Right? Because you control that.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, man, we're talking real estate, but that goes with everything. Everything. That goes in every aspect, every industry, every walk of life, man. Whatever you do, man, whether you're a real estate agent, serving tacos at Taco Cabana.
Nothing wrong with that. I have the best ones.
Best tacos, right? Best sauce in the world.
Best tacos in Bernie. Yeah. If you were around there in 2009, you know what I'm talking about.
Things were fire, man. No, good stuff, brother. I appreciate you, Pedro, for coming on, brother.
Thank you for having me, bro. It's been a pleasure. Such an awesome time, just learning from you as a co-worker, but also as a friend. I love what you're doing. I love to be a part of it. And I'm here for whatever you need me, bro. I got your back. You can count on me. I can count on you. Thank you for having me.
All right, brother.